That's bad enough. But what these guys are also doing is moving very rapidly to control our political system. The worst decision, I think, or at least one of them, made by the U.S. Supreme Court, and they made a lot of bad decisions, but certainly one of them was this disastrous Citizens United Supreme Court decision. And the result of that decision is that right now, billionaires have spent many, many hundreds of millions of dollars in both political parties to support their candidates. Now, I have an idea. I want you to hear me here. Any one of you who wants to kick in a mere $270 million to a presidential candidate, you know what? Hey, you can end up having the most important position in government. Only $270 million. But that's not just Musk helping to elect Trump. One of the reasons, in my view, that Kamala Harris lost this election is she had too many billionaires telling her not to speak up for the working class of this country. And when we talk about where we are politically today, this is the way I see it as a member of the U.S. Senate. Number one, you got a Republican Party which increasingly is a party that supports the cult of the individual. Do you know what I mean by that? In other words, look, we all have friends who disagree with us politically. That's what America is supposed to be about. But what you're seeing now, and this was not the case so many years ago, you're seeing now Trump snapping his finger and people jumping as high as they can.
Senator Bernie Sanders criticized the Citizens United Supreme Court decision, calling it one of the worst rulings ever made by the court. He argued that it opened the door for billionaires to spend vast sums of money to influence both major political parties and their candidates. He noted that with as much as $270 million, a person could essentially secure one of the most powerful positions in government. Sanders pointed to Elon Musk's financial backing of Donald Trump as an example of how wealthy individuals can shape political outcomes. He also suggested that Kamala Harris's election loss was partly due to pressure from wealthy donors who discouraged her from speaking up for working-class Americans. Sanders went on to express concern about the current political landscape, describing the Republican Party as increasingly focused on a cult of the individual. He contrasted this with the idea of healthy political disagreement, saying that now, under Donald Trump's leadership, party members often respond to his commands with unquestioning loyalty.